What should we ask the tarot today? I have my Ask the Tarot Love and Abundance Edition Oracle deck that I designed myself. There is a link in the bio to this and to other decks, which are no longer available in the physical product, but they can be downloaded digitally. But in the meantime, what should we ask the tarot today? What do my guides want me to know in regards to love? Let's start with Oracle and then we're going to move on to Tarot. So Spirit, for the viewer, what would their guides like to tell them in regards to love? What might be some of the themes for the viewer in regards to love? We have got innocence, productivity, and balance. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have got nourishment. This is very simple, sweet energy that we have got here. The dragonflies representing one of the highest forms of love. For those of you that have watched my readings before, we have another deck which has pansies in it, and I've often spoken that the pansies are also known as heart's ease, showing that there is much peace within the dynamic of this relationship. It feels very twin soul type of energy, with this balance and with this peace. There are so many aspects that I could share with you about the bee card here and productivity. As we know, bees work for a collective, and pomegranates are very symbolic of love and passion, suggesting to me that the both of you work really well together, highly productive energy. The honey that is created from the bee is sweet and nourishing. So that will be twice that we see the word nourishment. This is a relationship in which the both of you will thrive. And I have to say, it feels completely uncomplicated, especially here with this card of innocence. These little flowers here, they are called buttercups. And as children, we used to hold them underneath our chin to see our face light up. They would reflect the sunlight and illuminate us. So there is this sweet, illuminating energy. Going back to the bee, it makes me think of the High Priestess, and I shall tell you why. Back in the days where there would be oracles and there would be temples of the priestesses, the initiates of the priestesses for some of the groups would be called Melissae. And they were known as the worker bees, who would serve various female deities. So the both of you may be very intuitive towards one another, and also highly connected to God, the universe, or your higher self. Potentially there may be some god or goddess that you are highly drawn to. The wheat and the pomegranates are suggesting something to do with harvest time, anywhere between now and the end of October. The last of the harvest usually being brought in around October the 31st, also known as Samhain. So your guides are talking about this very sweet, very nourishing, and beautifully balanced relationship. The type of love that I would want for every one of my collective. Let's move on to Tarot and see what else the Spirit Guides have to say about this particular love. What do you want to tell us about this very beautiful, sweet love, please, Spirit? Let me make sure my cards are the right way up, yes. What do you want to tell us about this beautiful love? And something that may happen around this harvest season. What do you want to tell us about this harvest season and this particular love? Okay, bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Cups. The first card out was the Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Wands. The combination of these cards The combination of these cards suggests to me that there's been something that you have spoken of and that you have been waiting for, and the table's turning so that this is coming in sooner rather than later. This is talking about very exciting energy. I feel like this has something to do with plans that you have spoken about. The reason that I say that is because the pages are often the messengers of tarot, and the wands is talking about passion, projects, and potential. So maybe some plans that you have been thinking about that had been put on pause here with this Hanged Man. This is being in that waiting period. I quite love the poise on this particular card because, as you can see, there is no struggle. So this is something that you or your person or both of you have been waiting for very patiently. I also feel that during this time, the both of you have got extremely clear on what it is that you want during this waiting period. It has given you that time to have a very clear picture of what it is that you are creating. So in this waiting period, there has been wisdom that has been gained. And I feel that the both of you are very much on the same page here. I feel that this has been put on pause on purpose, and maybe you have felt so too, because we then have this Wheel of Fortune. This is telling you that the universe has always been in control, and now all is going to be revealed. So this is very much talking about changes, and these are very beautiful changes that are happening extremely quickly. Now, I do have to add, what the universe calls fast and what we call fast are two entirely different things. But they had given some hints and clues when I had spoken about harvest. So something between now and the end of October potentially happening here. This news coming in fast and having clarity, and then being able to take action on these dreams and desires that you had created together. This card speaks of a lot of success and that of being able to make quick decisions. I think because you've had this time and you have both been able to contemplate what it is that you both want, when this change of fortune comes, you are able to move forward very quickly on it, knowing exactly what it is that you want. You have that clarity that is represented by this sword. The Queen of Cups being at the bottom of the deck, again suggesting that you may have had an inkling or a knowing that there was something happening, that there was a shift or a change in the air. And with this, you've been able to very much go with the flow in listening to that intuition. So in conclusion, what is it that I'm getting? I'm getting that this is a really beautiful and unique relationship that you have with someone, and that you may have plans, dreams, desires, and goals. And maybe you had put your plans and goals and desires on hold. And for each of us, it will be for a different reason. But it is saying that there is a shift and there is a change that is happening, one that has been divinely orchestrated, and that these changes may happen between now and the end of October. It feels like such a huge blessing that is coming through, and it is going to allow the both of you to be able to move forward with your dreams, your goals, and your desires that you had put on hold. This is a good relationship and one that the universe wants to succeed, and it is showing that this is going to be a blessed union. And this union is not only one that blesses and enriches yours and their life, but all of your family. It is good for the collective. As always, this is a collective reading, so please always listen to your own intuition as to whether this reading is for you. If you would like your own personal reading, then there is a link in my bio to one-on-one Zoom calls or to same-day private readings. I will be traveling again at the end of the week, and so the shop will be closing for a number of days while I am traveling. So if you want a reading prior to then this might be a really good opportunity.